Welcome to the Scuba Made YouTube channel.
Alright, welcome back guys. Thanks for tuning in again. As you might be able to see here, I've got a new part for the car. That is my new charge pipe. So finally I'm going to be getting into some performance upgrades on this completely stock engine, except it's got a front mount. Anyway, I fixed the front mount. Speaking of that too, there was some screws in it and I fixed that up now, so that's all a bit better down there. But anyway, this is a much nicer looking charge pipe here, and I've already got an old blow-off valve I had laying around sitting on there. I got the charge pipe a little while ago. I was just waiting for that silicon bend because it's got like a HKS blow-off valve flange on it or something. So I just put, I just put the silicon hose over it and made it off to, it was like 60 mil to 51 mil or something, made it fit the little flange for this little G-Ready FV blow-off valve that I had sitting around from a while ago. So it should be good, and I might plumb it back yet because I can just fit, I think, like a 30 mil or something hose over the top of that and run it back into the intakes if I want to. Yeah, it was pretty hard getting that over there because I think it needed to be a bit bigger, but I stretched it on. That's why it's on there already, and I didn't want to take it back off because it was pretty hard. But anyway, it shouldn't be too hard to get this all on there, I don't think. It's just a matter of pulling sort of this air filter and everything out, and a bit of this, and I'll just put that there. Some of it, like probably that hose clamp there, off, and taking that out, and yeah. Oh, and these, I don't know what I'm going to do about these because as you can see I got the charge pipe without the bits for them to go in because I don't really want them. So I'm not 100% sure yet what I'm going to do with them. Maybe just disconnect them and leave them sitting there for now. I don't know, we'll get to that and we'll see. I just wanted to point out too, I put some like thread sealant around that little hole there, so if you can see in there, so it doesn't leak. Yeah, the quality of this charge pipe is pretty good. It doesn't look too bad at all. That should flow a lot nicer. So let's go start pulling this stuff apart. Yep, this bit comes out super easy. Filter. I will be getting the dual cone intakes or whatever. I've just ordered two pod filters. I think I've said that before. And yeah, when they get here, I'll be putting them in too. Alright, I think all this is going to have to come off. Alright, so let's get it off. Just a quick look there. I'm getting at this one over here now because it was underneath the cowling stuff here, and you do have to get these electrical leads off because they're stuck to this thing. Yeah, there we go. Needed two hands for that. But that all came out pretty easily. See it? That's what we're looking at now. This is the charge pipe. This is what we're going to replace. Alright, we've got a T30 in there, and just that clip there, which is pretty much as simple as just getting under it and popping it up like so. We've got the map sensor plug, which is where I want to put that JB4 Plus thing when I get it. Yeah, so we'll just get rid of that, and then take these things out. This vacuum line here. Undo that hose clamp, take that off, and hopefully just lift this whole thing up. Let's go. We will be reusing that clip too, I believe, so I may as well just take that all the way out. There we have it. Okay, it took a bit to get that plug off. There's the standard charge pipe, and it's looking like it's pretty dirty up in there. You can see that. I don't know, I'm sure there's worse, but it's a little bit oily, it looks like. No. This one's gonna be a lot better. Alright. I might just change that clip over and just get that map sensor out. Oh, okay. Well, it's in there pretty tight. I guess that little O-ring's still pretty good. Cool. Let's just pop that in here. I've put some lubricant on it and I'm just slowly twisting it in to try and make sure that that gasket doesn't pinch and gets a good seal in there. There we go, that feels pretty good. Yeah, there it is, coming through there. Alright, let's go and get the screws for here. We might have to get an O-ring out of here, I think. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I think we will need that. And I guess we'll probably put that back in here. Looks like it's in the groove. This is tight, so it's hard to move. Let's go ahead and try and get that on there. Hopefully this is in the right spot now. Actually, I may have to put this on first as well, so I might just pop it back off, try and get this on. Okay, well, I've just trimmed about 10 millimeters off this end, so it's a little bit shorter, and I'm thinking that might be enough to work. All right, let's pop that clip back in. And then plug in the map sensor again. Okay, I just hooked up the blow-off valve, so I hope that works. Need to put this back in for now, just so I don't have a big hole in the intake. So maybe that can just go over there. Time to put the airbox back in. Get the cowling back on. Well, that's everything back together, and as you can see down there, it's all back on. One day I kind of want to make it 3 inches all the way down to the intercooler, but I won't get into that just yet, maybe in the future. This thing's just dangling here, and the other one's just dangling down there, so they're not hooked in anymore. And I undid the vacuum line, so they should stay closed, I presume. We'll see what happens there when I start it. I blocked that vacuum line and used the other bit to go into the blow-off valve. It's tucked away nicely in there. And yep, it all just fits. It's pretty tight, so that's cool. Anyway, let's fire it up, see what it sounds like. Makes a little bit of a sneeze. Don't notice much difference with how it pulls, but I don't know, presumably the charge pipe makes a little bit more power. So let's give it another go. Spin the wheels a little bit. It gets going. Okay, she's all back together and running good. Yeah, so that was my first drive with the new charge pipe on. And that's the first modification I've done to the performance of the engine, and it did come with an aftermarket front mount, so yeah, that was the next thing I did, charge pipe and my old little blow-off valve there, which seems to work, which is cool because I never used it before. I bought it a while back and it, yeah, I never put it on. It was sort of for the Sylvia, but I got a Type R, the big one for the Sylvia. Anyway, I haven't put that on yet though, obviously. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I've got a few more things coming, like the air filters, the two pop filter things, dual cone intake, whatever, and the JB4, hopefully soon, JB4 Plus thing, go in there, and catalyst downpipes coming, oil catch can, yeah, a few more things. We'll see what happens in the next couple of videos over the coming months, and yeah, LED lights, I want to put in fog lights and the steering when you turn, the extra light. I want them all to be LEDs and LEDs in the interior and everything like that. So bit of work to do still, so stay tuned. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, and if you like, leave a comment, or feel free to share this. Go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.